Pets in Crisis program helps people under threat of violence keep their pets while finding safe homes. When Kerry Herd no longer felt safe living in her own home, she was faced with a difficult choice. Key points: RSPCA program helps people in crisis keep their pets. Animals are fostered until their owners are in safe housing. The RSPCA is calling for more foster carers to meet demand. To stay up to date with latest top stories, make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel by clicking the button above this video. Go into a refuge but be forced to give up her cat, or stay in her home and continue fearing for her safety. "I wouldn't have left Princess Henrietta if she couldn't go somewhere safe," she said. "I would have been an extra 3.5 months staying in that unit, worried that the perpetrator would come back." Difficult choice averted. But an RSPCA program gave a third option: fostering Princess Henrietta until Ms. Herd had left the refuge and found somewhere else to live. The pair was among 174 West Australian families who have been helped by the government-supported Pets in Crisis program, which has looked after 268 pets over the last 5 years. Similar programs are run in most states around the country, but the RSPCA is looking for more foster carers to look after everything from dogs and cats to rabbits to keep up with demand. Ms. Herd's story is not uncommon for people fleeing domestic violence and other similar situations. Recent research is scant, but suggests as many as a third of survivors delay leaving violent situations over fears for the safety of their pets. Often, that is a result of refuges and shelters not allowing people to bring pets with them. Your pet is part of your family. I've suffered through domestic violence when I was younger. If I had a pet, I would have probably stayed, Ms. Herd said. Your pet is part of your family, especially when you've got children too. The RSPCA's Louise Rowe said the program filled a crucial role. It just provides that safety net for people who are trying to flee family and domestic violence, she said. They just say they feel so relieved, knowing that there's a program out there that they can use. It crosses another worry off the list when it comes to planning their escape from that situation. The stories that we hear when people are reunited with their pets when they get back on their feet and they find appropriate housing and they can have them back, some of the most heartwarming stories we hear at the RSPCA. Paulina and Brett Edwards have been fostering for the RSPCA for years, but said looking after a Pets in Crisis animal was even more special. "It's definitely a great feeling to know that we're not only helping a pet, but also someone who's going through domestic violence or problems in their household," Ms. Edwards said. "It's great to be able to help someone like that." The RSPCA covered almost all of the costs associated with the dogs they were looking after, including food and vet bills. "If you're thinking of fostering, this is definitely a sign for you to do it," Ms. Edwards said. "Not only is it for us rewarding, but it's also for the dogs, for the people that are in crisis and really struggling," Mr. Edwards said. The West Australian program is looking after 2 dogs at the moment who, without enough foster carers, are having to stay in kennels at the RSPCA's shelter. "A kennel environment is not an ideal environment for any animal. These are loved family pets," Ms. Rowe said. "The program offers them a home, so we just need as many foster carers as possible to put their hand up, sign up for the program. I would just love to thank them." A few months after being reunited with her cat, Ms. Herd said she could not be more grateful for the opportunity Pets in Crisis gave her. Every month they were sending pictures of her in care and sometimes would send a little message as well, she said. Ms. Herd and Princess Henrietta have been reunited after several months of separation. Some of those photos included Princess Henrietta playing in her favorite tunnel, which she was able to bring with her. "I would just love to thank them for looking after her and for taking the care that they did in looking after her," Ms. Herd said.